So do y'all think? Okay, now we're finally gonna switch gears. Something a little bit.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do y'all think people truly care about political accountability, or do we just want somebody who looks like us? Barack Obama, Kamala Harris. I'm different. I think people care.
Girl, they black, I'm black, put them in office. Let's do it. In real life, that's majority of, not saying that it's 100%. Well, I'm a little 50-50. Yeah, it is. You black, I'm black. Put you in there. But I do care about what you're saying too, though. But I feel like that's majority
black first.
But I'm just saying that's majority what it is. I care a little bit, but the other person might not. It might really just be because, I definitely think it's because you and me. We is. Just saying.
I don't feel that way. I definitely vote for the candidate I think is best for the job. I am Democrat though. So they just so happen to be black and Democrat. There we have it.
Don't get Sean's face over there.
Don't. Sean gonna get kicked out. But for example, like I was telling y'all earlier, when Hillary and Barack were running against, for the
Democratic ticket.
Yeah, the Democratic ticket. I unfortunately was 17 for the primary, so I couldn't vote. I wasn't 17 and a half yet. I don't think. So I couldn't vote. I think you gotta be 17 and a half. Or maybe I was and I just did. I don't know. Maybe I know. I don't know. But I was definitely a Hillary supporter. I was team Hillary, and then by the time I wasn't 17 and a half yet. That's what it was. By the time I turned 18, I was able to vote, and Barack was the candidate. So my first presidential election was Barack Obama. That was also my freshman year of college, and he won. And it was
great. I remember that.
Fucking lit.
It was like that was so great. I remember that.
We were on wood, on the roof,
man,
the car, in the street.
It was great.
A time was had when Barack won, but I didn't. I was like I said, I'm a Democrat, so I voted for him because I'm a Democrat. But I definitely thought that Hillary was the better candidate at the time before he was the candidate. So no, I don't vote for the color because I'm black.
Wow.
I definitely vote for who I think is the best candidate.
I'm gonna go last.
Right.
So whatever you got.
We skipping him.
No, don't skip him. Please don't skip him.
That was a mistake to look your way.
What you got? What you got?
Yeah, I definitely think that in my, over my whole life, when I was able to start voting, I always considered the policy, how it affect my life, how it affect, people I love, my job, whatever. I would literally apply my, views for the government on, benefit, Now, do I see race? Absolutely. And so I haven't had the luxury of having a viable candidate for every local, state, or even national election with an African American, but when you do, you definitely look into what their record is and what their positions are to see if that's something or someone you can get behind and support.
Point is, everybody full of shit. They still full of shit. They act like they ain't full of shit, but they is full of shit.
Right. Uncle.
Right.
No, but here's what I mean by that. Here's what I mean by that. When Ashley said certain people just look at them being black.
Politics.
If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And ain't nothing wrong with that because it's short vote. But to Harvey's point, don't try and have an actual intelligent conversation about policies and stuff like that when you really haven't looked into them.
You just voting because they're black.
You just reposting on your Instagram, ooh, she got a Beyonce song with her campaign. I can't wait to see that. Ooh, look at her silk press, girl. She one of us. What?
Nah, because he know better than that.
What y'all talking about? What?
I said, friend, was that you? Because she is your favorite. Was that you?
No, Kris, she never reposted nothing like that.
I mean, I do repost Kamala.
Anyways, but yeah, that's my whole thing. Like, one thing that I don't like about that party is just how they try and hold people, right? And what I mean by that is, okay, so you got Joe Biden elected. Cool. All right. Now, in my eyes, you will have some type of primary to see if people approve of him in the last 4 years or not. You said, no, shut the fuck up. He's the candidate. You need to vote for him again. Okay. Don't like that, but that's the decision that you made. All right. Now it becomes, okay, we're a few months out for the election. We feel like he's not competent enough. So he's not going to be running no more. Once again, you didn't have another primary and said, hey, listen, Kamala's on the ticket. Shut the fuck up and vote for her. That's not very democratic-like to me. That's my only issue with it. And the candidate you had, when she was in a primary and went against Joe Biden, she didn't win any states. So the same person that nobody voted for last time, you just throw them on the ticket and say, this is the person you should vote for?
Isn't this like the first time something like this ever happened?
I don't give a fuck. We have certain things in place
If it's the first
for
time
things
it
like
happened,
this.
how do you make
You
the
don't
rules?
act like you don't
You
have
gotta
enough
create the
time.
rules for it.
It doesn't matter.
What
If you
time
have
do you
them,
have?
if you have them
What
in
time
place,
do
you
you have
have
4
them in
months out?
place. It does not matter. You decided to do something that has never been done in the presidency before.
Mm-hmm.
You told everybody to shut the fuck up because Biden was on the candidate, even when you knew that man's old ass wasn't going to be on the ticket. They've been knowing that. Before the debate came up or anything else like that, they just thought they could hide his old ass. Come on.
It's speculation.
His cognitive skills have been down for the past 2 years. They knew that man wasn't going to be ready, which is why they chose her in the first damn place.
So do you not think that if they knew, they wouldn't have put her in place in the beginning?
Kris, I'm telling you from the jump, if that's how they was going to roll it, they should have just had her be the president from the jump. They really should have just had her be the president from the
People
jump.
actually voted for Biden. That's not how it works.
If you really, that's a whole nother conversation, which I don't give a fuck about. But my point is, you
like he
already
won. Like what were they gonna say? No, they'll say Kamala.
Look, my point is, you already decided to do something that was already unorthodox.
Okay, so you're missing the point of my question because you're wrong. This is the first time that this has ever happened. He nominates her. So what do the Democrats go back and say, hey, no, we're going to hold a nationwide election to see who's going to be the next Democratic candidate 4 months out from the presidential election?
I think you're still missing a point where I said there was bullshit
I
for
asked
the
you a
past year
question.
anyway. No, you didn't.
You're not answering the question.
They should have done it anyway. You keep making it be about the 4 months when they knew he wasn't ready from the jump. That's my point. Harvey, do you
So
at least see what
I think I see more than one point that both of you are making.
Mm-hmm.
So on the one hand, I think you have a bit of a discrepancy in the process that was done to get Kamala as a candidate. Did I hear that? That's one of the issues that you have is you think the country should have chose her as a Democrat?
That's what I'm hearing too.
But so let me also back up and just kind of give some context. When Richard Nixon was, out of the White House, he kind of left. He wasn't impeached, but he could have finished that term.
Mm-hmm.
But he quit. What happens? Gerald Ford just steps right up. That's what happens. So you have that as an option in Joe Biden right now, where Kamala Harris could be president. There's nothing keeping Joe Biden from saying, you know what, since I'm not running again, I can throw deuces right now. You see what I'm saying? So to let the campaign take its course the way it is, yes, it's unorthodox, but there's nothing wrong with it because technically she could be president. She can be commander-in-chief today.
Right. If he was the queen.
Yeah. So, I don't know, the full of shit, comment. It's like, okay, In what way? You know what I mean? Literally or specifically, like
It's fine. I forgot. People who are Democrats, they just like, hey, this shit is normal. This is the way we do things. What do you mean?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Look,
I don't think that's what any of us are saying.
it is.
It's
Because
not.
that's the same talking points that everybody
Which is
else
why I asked
uses.
you, how would you have liked for it to be handled?
There should have been a primary from the jump. Before president, no.
So, I see
Before
what you're
the end of
saying.
his
I
first
get what
term.
you're saying,
It-
but if that man didn't decide he didn't want to give up his seat or run for president at the moment, you can't make him.
No,
Right.
and that's what I'm saying. That's why everybody's full of shit, because he never should have been in office in the first place.